Do you wish you had a daughter?
Absolutely. If I had a daughter, oh man, can you imagine? Wonder Woman, I would have called her. First name Wonder, middle name Woman. She exists? Here she is. Bam! Wonder Woman.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the St. Brown Podcast. A special episode this week, Thanksgiving special. We're going to have our parents on, my mom, my dad, and my brother Osiris. Obviously, you know, it's me with my brother EQ. Another great week of football. Big OT thriller that we had in our game. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube page and wherever you get your podcasts. Hit that bell to get notifications on all things St. Brown Pod related. And lastly, don't forget to cop some merch. And that's only if you're an avid listener, if you really fuck with us, if you're listening to us each and every week, not just looking at the Instagram clips, the Twitter clips, you're watching the whole episode on YouTube, make sure you cop some merch.
Yeah, let's get into it. You guys just played the Giants. It was a crazy game. You guys got the W. A little shaky, some might say, you know. I feel like people expect more from the Lions going against the Giants. But people don't understand it's the NFL. They get paid too. So, but give me your overall reactions from the game. You know?
Yeah, I think it was a tough game. I feel like you said, the Giants are a team that fans might think, you know, look at the record, they're 2-10 now. Mm-hmm. Fans are like, oh, Lions are gonna, steamroll the Giants. But if you look at almost a lot of the games that they lost. They were up to the Broncos, who are they only have 2 losses. They were up to them like I think 20 points going into the fourth quarter. I watched the game last week versus the Packers. They almost beat them. They almost beat the Bears. They were down by like 10 in the fourth, or they're up 10 in the fourth. There was another game that they almost beat. Like a lot of the games that they're losing are last minute or right at the end. And playing them, I was like, bro, they're pretty solid. Like their defense isn't bad. Their front four is good. Their offense is decent. James was playing well. The receivers were balling. The running back is nice, 29. The O-line looks, I don't know who's on their O-line, but they were playing well. They just looked like fearless. Like they didn't care.
Yeah.
And I kind of knew early playing in the game, I was like, oh, yeah, this is not going to be an easy game. Like, it's going to go back and forth, and it's going to come down to it. And sure enough, like, we were down, 10 in the fourth quarter. I'm like, damn, if we don't get points on this drive, this game is over. And Jake baked. I mean, he makes a crazy 59-yard field goal. We got life from that, and then we end up scoring. Jameer scores in overtime, and then our defense gets stopped. It was a crazy game.
Yeah. It was a crazy game to watch, not going to lie. I think you broke a record. Tell people about that.
Yeah, I was. I think I'm the second fastest player to 500 career receptions. There's someone ahead of me.
Maybe I'm thinking about a different one that you're about to get. Maybe is there one you're about to get? Maybe with catches.
Yeah, I think I'm like 6 catches. I'm 6 catches away.
Oh, okay, never mind. It was wrong stat. But yeah, you had a nice little screen. I feel like the Lions, you guys have a good screen game. Like you score in screens. If it goes to Jameer, it goes long. You guys have a really good screen game. I think your O-line is fast. They're very mobile, especially Panay. You run them a lot to the right. I shouldn't get out scouting details to the Packers, but run me through the screen, your celebration.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times that when we run these screens in the red zone, I feel like I catch them, and I feel like I score a lot of the times.
You black out, or you like just?
Nah, I know what I'm doing. I'm letting Panay get out. Like the linemen are blocking, the receivers are blocking. I'm like trying to get behind them as best as I can, and it's like I feel like we call it versus the right look every time. And so before the screen had happened, we were like on the 1 yard line. I got the PI call. We get to the 1. I come down to block Brian Burns. He shoots up, almost sacks Jared. Jared escapes somehow, throws it away. We get intentional ground, and we lose 10 yards. I'm like, damn. It was just 2nd and 1. Now it's 3rd and 10. He calls the screen. I'm like, okay, I like this play. I feel like any player that it's coming to me, I like. Mm-hmm. He calls it. I score, and when I scored, I told Jameer, I was like, I'm gonna hit the salsa. Like Victor Cruz. I mean Odell. I feel like he did so many celebrations when he was in New York. You can't really take an Odell Selly. I mean, you could, but it have to be a specific one. But Victor Cruz is like known for the salsa. Like everyone knows what the salsa is. So I was like, if I'm scoring, I hit the salsa. Hit the salsa. Jameer scores. He hits the Odell whip, which was hard. Like everyone knows Odell was hitting the whip when he was in New York. Mm-hmm. So it was just cool, paying homage to the OGs.
Yeah. It was a good touchdown for sure. let's talk about Jahmyr Gibbs because now I'm watching enough Lions games. He went off. For the people that watched the game, you already know what he did. You know, he had hella long touchdown runs. Is it time to put him up there as the best running back in the NFL?
To me, he is. I might be biased because I play with him. But to me, he's the best. He's the best in the league. I feel like he's not. He's not 230 like some backs. He's not 220. He's just 200 pounds. But I feel like he runs like he's 220. Like he had one run early in the game, like ran over 2 dudes and got extra yards. So he runs as hard as the big backs. He's faster than almost every back in the league. He can run routes at the backfield. He's, one of the best teammates. Like, just to be on the field with him, blocking for him, I feel like any run can pop. And so when they call plays, like run plays, it's like I got to make sure I'm on. My guy never makes a tackle. Like, whether it's the corner, the safety, like I always got to make sure I'm in front of him. All I wait is for this crowd to go loud. Like on that last run we scored, I just hear the crowd go loud. I'm like, oh shit, he's busting. I look up, and I'm like, please outrun 24, because he had another run where 24 had the angle on all of them, but there was another one where 24 had the angle. He like cut back and got tackled like the 5, whatever.
I was gonna text him on that or hit him up. I'm like, I thought you were fast, bro. Like, you got cocked.
Yeah, I'm like this dude 24. I don't know. He was like 10 yards ahead of Jimmy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And he still outran. I was like, yeah, it was crazy. But to me, he's the best in the league. I mean, the stuff he does is like, it's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I would say, in my opinion, he's the best currently in the league, I would say. I have to give it to him. But there was other games going on, a lot of overtime games going on in the early slate. I wasn't paying attention, but did you see that the Chiefs beat the Colts in overtime? You glazed the Chiefs. You say they win every week.
I told you guys.
He said it last week. You said it the week before that, too.
Well, why did I have the Chiefs beating the Colts, though? I said the Chiefs are going to stop Jonathan Taylor, they're going to stop the run game, which they did. I think he had like 16 carries for 58 yards. So stop the run game, make Daniel Jones throw it, make the Colts beat you throwing it, because JT, we know what kind of year he's having. If you let JT beat you, like that's on you. So the Chiefs, I think, you look at his stat line, they stop the run, and they come up with an OT thriller, and they win the game. So I had the Chiefs winning. Yep, that was me. He had the Colts, I believe.
Yeah.
So, that was my pick. I didn't get to see that game, but I just saw the stat line, and I think there was like 3 or 4 overtime games this whole weekend, which is crazy. Another game that we both were watching kind of after our game was the Eagles-Cowboys game. Cowboys were down 21 points at one point. They come back, rally back to beat the Eagles. Divisional game, we tell you guys about it all the time. Never know what happens. What are your thoughts on the Cowboys?
Anytime you're going to play the Cowboys, especially a divisional game, you have to come, with your A game, because they have a lot of weapons on offense. They're always going to have, star power, great players. So you can't just go in there expecting to win against the Cowboys. And I didn't think the Eagles let them win. They had some crucial turnovers. So I guess they kind of gave the game away. But the Cowboys just capitalized, especially at the end there in the 2-minute drill. Got in field goal range and won the game. So even though the Cowboys don't have the best record on paper, I would still say on paper they're a great team. They have great players, great pieces. They always have a good O-line. So Cowboys are always going to be dangerous. But if you look at the NFC playoff picture, it's just crazy to look at those Bears, at 8-3. Like, what's your thoughts on Ben Johnson 8-3?
The Bears are playing well.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch them play Black Friday against the Eagles. Yeah. It's going to be a good game. But they're finding ways to win, which is kudos to them, especially with a first-time head coach. A lot of new, I feel like, moving parts or new parts in the whole Bears organization. The fact that they're winning games is a credit to them, because it's hard to win this league, but especially if you have new head coach, new offense, so many new pieces, and you're 8-3 at this point in the season it's pretty impressive. So I'm happy for the Bears that they're winning. Obviously, I'm not happy that they're winning, but happy for some people that I know over there. Happy for Ben that he's winning. I hope he loses, on Friday against the Eagles. 100%. I hope he loses. Hope he loses every week, honestly, because they're in the division. But they're top of the NFC North. They look good. They just beat the Steelers. Rams, Bucks. Rams look on fire. We watched some of that game.
And who'd you think was going to win that?
Yeah, that was on me. I had the Bucks winning that one.
Yeah, I had the Rams.
Mayfield got hurt, which didn't help really, but I don't know if that was going to make a difference, but that didn't help.
Yeah, I don't think it would have. I think the Rams are looking dangerous right now, The Super Bowl might run through LA, honestly.
Through Devontae and them boys?
It might run through LA. We'll see, for NFC at least. So the way it's looking, the Rams looking, they beat the Seahawks, which is probably their toughest competition in that division. And I don't know who else is on their schedule, but I know you guys play them. So if you guys win out, some teams lose, it's going to get real tight at the end, especially in the NFC North and especially in the NFC overall. It's going to get real dicey for that field position. I feel like it's going to come down the last 2 weeks, which it usually does every year in the NFL, for a couple teams. So it's going to be real interesting to see what happens in, late December, early January.
It's crazy.
Definitely.
I feel like it's a crazy year of football. It just gets crazier and crazier every week because there's teams that, the good teams, one of the 5 good teams are going to lose, I feel like. And then there's a bad team that's going to upset a team. So if you ask me this week, it was the Eagles losing was big for like just the whole playoff rankings of the 1 seed and everything. I think Rams are 1 seed now. So Rams look good. Devontae's dancing after he scores. My brother said he rarely does that, so he must be having fun. Stafford is balling. We do play them later in the year too, which is going to be crazy in LA. I can't wait for that one to go back home. But yeah, it's been a crazy year of football.
So you got a big game coming up Thursday. Packers coming here. You guys lost them week 1, divisional game. This might decide the division at the end of the year. Thursday night game, short preparation for both teams. How important is the mental aspect for this game compared to other games, for preparation-wise? And what's your mindset going into this game?
I think it's big, especially when you only have 4 days to prepare for a game. I mean, you've gone through it. It's like you don't really practice all week. It's almost all walkthrough. You get, maybe on Wednesday you run some routes, get the blood flowing. You can't just not, run at all before your game. So Wednesday is usually the day where teams, run routes and, actually run stuff. Maybe a little bit of plays here and there. But other than that, you're doing walkthrough all week. You're cramming in days of stuff in like short amount of hours. Usually you have, Wednesdays your base downs, Thursdays your third down, Fridays your red zone, Saturdays your end of game stuff, your situational plays. Now you got red zone and end of game and everything on one day. So it's a lot mentally, but I feel like our coaches do a great job of, making it easy for us, grabbing plays that we've done maybe in camp or plays that we had weeks prior that we've never, actually called in the game to make it easy for us because we already saw the play. We might just dress it up a little differently. But they do a great job of making it, as easy as they can for us so we can go out there and play fast because at the end of the day, they have 4 days to prepare. We have 4 days to prepare. And it's whoever, honestly, is the healthiest and feels the best and brings that juice because we know what, we play the Packers twice a year. We know what kind of defense they play. They know the plays that we like as an offense, what we like to do. So we just got to go out there and execute and feel as best as we can in 4 days.
I wonder if you know or not. Do you know if wherever your assistants, coaches, whatever, did they prep Packers already last week?
I don't know if they prepped Packers last week. I doubt it. I mean, maybe like assistants were looking at like little things, but they told me, I talked to some of the coaches, they went in after our game. We played Sunday. One of our coaches went to dinner with his family, and then after dinner went back to the facility and started like on Sunday. So the coaches' hours are crazy, especially when you have a Thursday game. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if I can ever coach just because of that one reason, but man, hats off to them. They're selfless. I don't know how they do it. Kudos to them.
Yeah. That's going to be a good game, though. Everyone's going to be watching. The whole nation's going to be watching. We also got the Chiefs playing the Cowboys. That's going to be a big game. 2 teams are kind of in the hunt for a playoff seed. I could really guess who you got winning that game.
Chiefs, Cowboys?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is tough.
Go ahead. You might as well just say it. You might as well just say it.
Yeah, I'm going to go Chiefs.
Yeah, of course.
Who do you got?
I got Cowboys.
You got the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to go Cowboys. Like, just because you go Chiefs every week, I have to go Cowboys.
I mean, the Cowboys, they looked good last week versus the Eagles. They had a big win. CD, Pickens, they're playing well. Dak's playing well. Their defense, I feel like, is playing a lot better than they have before. I feel like the Cowboys, like, when they go on a little roll, like, they start scoring points, I feel like it's hard to stop them because they have a lot of weapons on offense. So I feel like you gotta slow the Cowboys down early, or else once they get going, they're hard to stop. But I do have the Chiefs just because Mahomes, Andy Reid, their defense, Kelsey, Kareem Hunt. I mean, they've been doing it for a long time, so I got the Chiefs.
Okay.
There's one more game though.
Yeah.
Ravens versus the Bengals. Joe Burrow's back from his toe injury. He's been out for the past 2 or 3 months. I mean, I know he's going to come ready to play. Jamar Chase coming off the 1-game suspension. T. Higgins is going to be out, so it's just going to be Chase.
What happened to T. Higgins?
He got a concussion.
Oof.
So T's out. Chase with his other receivers. Burrow's back. He got his quarterback back. Lamar's been healthy. He's been playing well for the past few weeks. Who do you got?
I got the Ravens.
You got the Ravens?
Yeah. What do you got?
I don't feel like Jamar Chase be going crazy versus the Ravens every time he plays. Joe Burrow is back. I don't know why. I just got the Bengals.
Okay. There, you said there's one more game, but there's just one more game. We kind of talked about it a little bit. We got the Eagles and the Bears. Who you got winning that game? I just want to know.
I got the Eagles winning this game just because they came off a loss last week, and I feel like when you come off a loss, the energy in the building is just a little bit different. Like, although it is, when you're on a win streak, it's also nice. Like, you feel like you know how to win, like you're going to win the next game. But when you lose, it's like you can't lose another one. And I know the Eagles, you know, they think that way. Like, they've won a lot of games in the past. There's no way they're going to try to drop 2 games against the Bears. But I do like the Bears, too. I feel like it's going to be a tough game, but I got the Eagles.
I got the Eagles as well. I feel like they're going to be playing the Lions, run a similar, if not the same system as you guys. And I feel like they played you guys well on defense. So I feel like the Bears might have a hard time putting up points against the Eagles' defense. So I got the Eagles at the end of the day as well.
That's your Black Friday game. I don't know if this is the first year. Did they do it last year?
I don't know. Good
They
question.
might have done it.
Maybe.
Fall always feels like a new start. Between kids going back to school, busier schedules, and the days getting shorter, it can be tough to find time to cook. That's why I love Factor. Their chef-prep, dietitian-approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious no matter how hectic the season gets. Nimi, did you know customers can choose from a wide variety of meal options, including premium seafood, choices like salmon and shrimp?
I did not, but that is very good to know.
And for the first time, customers can enjoy a wide variety of global flavors with new meals influenced by Chinese and Thai cuisines. If I cook more at home, I definitely use Factor to make dinner an easier and healthier experience. Eat smart at factormeals.com/SBB50off and use code SBB50off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code SBB50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the St. Brown Podcast. Today we got a very, very special episode. You know, you guys seen my dad on the episode. You've seen my brother Osiris on the episode. But there's one person that I feel like you guys really, haven't heard of, haven't seen much of, and that's my mom, Miriam. So welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
People might be asking, usually we speak in German, so this is kind of awkward for me to speak in English to my mother. It's usually all German, so I'm going to try to, keep it as English as I can. There might be some German, so bear with us. What is taking you so long to come on the show?
I guess I've never invited.
Was she never invited?
I think you were. I think she was scared.
No. Why would I be scared?
No, I definitely asked her a while ago. Yeah, she was like, no.
No.
Oh, no, when our first episode, when you were on, I asked you to come on. You're like, no. I'm just
She was in the
watching.
background. Listen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just going to watch.
So the first episode we had with our dad,
I invited her on. She
she
didn't want
was
to
in
come.
the background just laughing, haha, kikiing about all the jokes. My dad was, making his crazy comments. And she was hearing everything.
Crazy
in the back.
comments.
So she's here now to defend herself. So we got all the questions coming for you guys. But yeah, the first question for me was just what took her so long.
And yeah, so we asked the fans to, give us some questions to ask my mom since it's our first time on the podcast. So we have a bunch of questions from the fans that we're about to ask her. So here we go. The first question is from Wings of Goats. And they ask, what's the biggest fight that me and my brothers have ever been in?
You mean like among each other?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't really. You didn't fight that much.
Kind of Colson, like.
No,
Big fight?
no, not that I know of. Maybe I blocked it out, but I don't remember.
Let's
really.
ask John. What's the biggest fight?
You guys didn't fight. I don't ever remember you guys throwing blows. All I remember is maybe you and Osiris getting ready to fight, or getting ready to fight Equanimeous, and he would grab you guys and hold you like a good big brother would do and say, Papa, you need to get him. I don't want to hurt him. And you guys would be all mad, crying. He'll be holding you, restrain you, so you don't have to go off on him.
I do not remember that. You?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Maybe
Oh,
a few
yeah.
times, but
I remember that.
Yeah,
For him to say that, how old must he have been to say that sentence? Like, I'm holding him, I don't want to hurt him. He must have been at least 12, 13. Nah, he ain't holding
Yeah.
him. He ain't restraining me at 13.
I did.
Absolutely.
He restrained
He
you.
was never that much stronger, bro.
Yeah.
Relax.
You were like,
I've never been stopped like that.
This is 100% a true story. I remember.
Absolutely not.
so the point is, you guys never really fought each other a lot.
Yes.
It was more love than anything. There were some arguments or some disagreements, but never full-on fights.
I remember some fights, but
Full-on throwing blows?
I digress.
Yeah,
No.
But then not in the
agree,
front
yeah.
of our eyes.
We'll move on.
Yeah.
Armani Edwards wants to know who's least likely to pick up when you call them.
It's Equanimeous and you.
So Cyrus picks up every time.
Not every time, but if
Okay.
he's available, he picks up.
Okay,
So-
what about us three and Papa?
No, he picks up if he's available. He picks up because he thinks it's an emergency. He needs to help me or with something, So he picks up, but you guys,
Okay, but
Even-
you never pick up either. What's up with that?
I do. If I'm available, if I
You're always
see,
available.
if I see somebody calls me up, unless I'm busy and I don't see the
never
phone,
busy.
but I call right back. I call right back, and I never get a call back from you either.
Nine.
First, you don't pick up. Second, you don't call back.
Not true.
Yeah.
Usually I'm busy.
I have to specify. I have to really emphasize. I said, call me back, and then 3 or 5. What they call those?
Exclamation points?
Yes. Then maybe I get a call back. Other than that, no.
He's also very dramatic. Like,
Yeah, like if you miss a call and you don't text, then I'm just gonna assume it's not that important.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like she does call like at the worst time to do something.
Yeah, she does.
Like,
Yeah.
every
Worst
time.
times,
Yeah,
right?
me
Like,
too.
Why
Like,
not?
crazy.
Like,
I'm on the golf
all
when
the
get ready to
time?
play. Get ready to play. Phone rod. John's your wife. Like, oh man, she called me at the worst time. Turn that phone off.
I disagree. I don't. Basically, I don't think I call a lot.
So Nimi is the least amount to pick up.
Me and you.
You first.
She said me and
Who's
you.
one?
Yeah, I would say Equanimeous.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Anyways, there has to be a one. We have next question from Bobby Z. What was it like the immigration process for you coming to America?
So, I'm German, so I'm from Germany. So, I met your dad in 1989 at a trade show in Germany. And so, I guess you call it we were dating for 5 years, 6 years. So, I was flying back between Germany and America on a tourist visa with my German passport. But remember, I mean, those days back in the early 90s, the how do you say it?
Immigration.
No, but the process wasn't so like they couldn't really.
It wasn't
Not as
electronic.
strict.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's
No,
no-
no,
You
It's like
can't
a
track
bridge.
as many people.
Yeah.
Not electronic.
So what I'm saying is, I mean, today it would be different, but I can say it. At that time, I always overstayed my tourist visa because this was only 3 months and I stayed 6 each time. And then I flew back to Germany, worked a little bit and came back. So anyway, it worked out fine until 1995 when I flew with my friend Stephanie, Frankfurt, LA. They swiped my passport and somehow they saw that I overstayed my tourist visa the last time I was there. And I found out very quickly there was a big,
No.
yeah. I was taken into deportation custody
At the airport.
right there at the airport. My friend Stephanie, she was free to go, and I told her, Stephanie, please tell John, because I knew he was waiting outside at the Los Angeles International Airport at the where they greet their new people. Anyway, I was telling her, tell John. I was really, I don't know how I.
Were you crying?
Yes, I was totally devastated. Tell John I
Never
cannot
cried.
come.
It never cries. Huh?
No.
You haven't seen me then. So anyway, But because he is so persistent, I guess you have to thank him, because if he wouldn't be there on that day, I wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be here, nobody would be here. Because he, I mean, maybe you want to continue the story, because you did it.
Finish it off. I thought you'd tell it.
So Stephanie comes out. Where's Miriam? She's been detained. The police have her. Jeez. Oh my God. What happened? She overstayed her visa. Big problem. I said, oh man, how am I gonna fix this? So I'm walking around the airport trying to find a police officer, somebody that can help me. Got lucky, ran into a guy, goes, excuse me, it was a cop. He goes, are you John Brown? Yeah. I go, yeah. He goes, oh man, can I have your autograph? And we're talking. I say, I got a problem. I explained to him what happened. My girlfriend's inside. They detained her because she overstayed her visa. Can you get me in there so I can try to get her out of there? Because man, John, I would do it, man, but I can't because these guys are jerks. Those guys in there are really a-holes. I go, oh man, just come on. I kept talking. Finally, he lets me in. So I go in, and there's all these cubicles, this big desk, and I saw her in the back in this little room. And I went up to this lady and I go, hey, listen, I'm John Brown. I explained who I was. That's my girlfriend. And she was, it was New Year's Eve. What was it, Christmas?
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. I said, look,
Coming up.
she just come to visit. I understand her visa. She doesn't speak that much English. She didn't know what she was doing. I'm just talking. Real tall, strong black woman. She goes, well, I don't know. We can't do anything. She should have known better. She's going to be sent home on the first flight, and she won't be able to come back for 6 years. I thought, oh, that's crazy. So I'm talking. What I said, I don't remember. I was just talking. All of a sudden, she says, okay.
No, you said, because I was sitting there, you said,
No, she asked me a question. She goes, are you guys married? And I go, no, we're not married. But I'm going to marry her. Okay, I'll marry her right now. And everyone stopped in the whole place. I could hear everything got quiet. Mm-hmm. She goes, I tell you what, we're going to let her go. But if you come back here again, you're not married, she'll never come back here again. And they let her go. Because when I was a kid, when I get pulled over by the cops, I never got tickets. The cops always let me go.
Same.
Because I talk. I become their friends. And I'm always friendly, laughing, talking with them. So I'm good at talking, I guess. And I just get people, so I got out of it. And we laughed, and that was it. Next thing you know, you guys are here. If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be here.
So how long after that did you guys get married?
So it was New Year's Eve. I got pregnant.
Oh.
What?
Anyway, we decided we get married. So my Oma and Opa came over, my
Let's
parents.
check out.
We took them to dinner, and we told them, first of all, that they're going to be Opa and Oma, and second, that we're going to get married. And we wanted to get married in Germany, which we did at the end. But in Germany, it's a different
Custom.
Different custom. You have to apply for it. You have to apply for getting married 6 weeks before you get married with the courthouse. So I was already pregnant, so I sent John over there to go with my mother to the courthouse to apply for the license. So he flew over to Germany, went with my mother to the courthouse. He didn't speak German. My mother doesn't speak English.
Oh, you didn't speak German?
I spoke German,
But
but that's a secret. I don't want people to know that.
The
So I can
lady-
control stuff around the house. Go ahead.
The lady in the courthouse didn't speak English. So it was explained to me later. They were talking. Next thing they find out, the lady in the courthouse thought that he wants to marry Oma.
Oma is grandma.
Yeah. So until they got that figured out, they finally got it resolved, and we got married in Germany. Typical German custom marriage.
Okay.
Alex McKnight wants to know, how long did it take for you to learn the rules of football?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say I still don't know them.
Or do you know it?
I mean, yes. I mean, I know the basic rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
So
of
how long
course.
did it take you to learn the basic rules of football, like first down,
Yeah, that was quick.
touchdown, punt,
The penalties.
pass
Yes.
interference, 2-point conversion, like.
Yeah, I learned that in high school, when you started playing football in high school.
Okay. Okay.
Have you learned more since high school? Now that we're in the NFL, from
More-
watching TV. And
more rules?
Yeah.
Yeah, couple more rules. And each time something happens, I ask him, he pretty much know the rules, you know, and explain that at that point. Like the overtime rule
Yeah, they just
Like-
changed it.
the other
Yeah.
night.
Chips
Yeah.
are clear, no?
Oh, was just changed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was changed this year.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so the basic rules I understand since high school, I would say.
Okay. Well, the next question is from Chevy Marie. She wants to know, was it hard being the only woman growing up in our household?
No, it wasn't hard for me. I would say, I can honestly say I never missed having a girl as a child.
You never wanted to go?
I mean, yes, I wanted one, but since it didn't happen, it was, it wasn't really,
I was like, whatever. you
yeah,
know.
I wasn't suffering because of
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
So I want to go back to football. I don't know if Netflix showed this, but for those of you that don't know, she doesn't really watch the games when it gets tight. She can you tell them what happens, like what your routine is when games get tight or you start getting nervous?
Yeah, basically, the whole football season is not fun for me. Not really. I mean, it is fun when each game is over, everybody's healthy, and you win. Then it's fun, But other than that, during the game, it's very stressful for me. It always has been since Pop Warner. In Pop Warner, I remember I was going outside the stadium, but you can't really escape the screaming of the people, You always hear that, and okay, something happened. Either they lost or they won, But it's still today the same,
Has it gotten better or worse?
It got a little better, I would say, but it's now, right now, end of the season is really catching up again,
Is it because you afraid someone's gonna get hurt or they're gonna lose?
I'm afraid, first of course, something gonna, something, I see you walking up and like limping or something, that I never want to see that. And then, and of course, that you win, catch the ball or whatever,
Yeah.
make a touchdown. So, but I learned that I'm not the only one like that.
Yeah, me too.
I heard Holly Campbell is the same.
I heard there's a lot of people like that. I was like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
so-
My mom's like that.
First, I didn't know that, but now I'm
Oh, snooze.
Okay, well, great teacher wants to know. Obviously, you're from Germany. You grew up in Germany. What is the biggest difference from life in Germany versus life in America? And other, what do you see the differences are? And then different culture-wise, what are the different cultures that you notice from being American or Americans and then Germans?
I mean, there are a lot of differences. I would say in general, the American people are very generous, very open-hearted, opening, welcoming. Germans, not so much, really. And then there are, of course, a lot of other things, I mean, you can shop here on Sundays, in Germany it's pretty much dead on Sundays. The whole high school experience, it's no comparison to what's going on in Germany, Like with the sports, so much involvement in sports in high school already, And
It should too. It should
Yeah.
too.
I mean, what else? What did he actually want to say?
Are there things that you like more in America than you do in Germany? Like that you like more here than you do back home? Food.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like it. For example, I like that everything is open on Sundays. You can go shopping on Sundays. Nothing is closed. It's like life is happening on Sundays. I love that. I love, I like that they are really, really child friendly here. Like if you go to a restaurant, they always have a paper with little
Kids menu.
the kids menu, yeah. So we can draw and they entertain the kids. They really, really welcome little kids.
Would you say we're more German, the way we act, more German or more American?
You have both.
Who's the most German out of all three of us?
The most German, that's difficult to say.
Like German, you would say is what, always on time.
Yeah.
What else is German?
You're always on time. You never miss a meeting, as far as I remember, right, Osiris? You never miss a class.
Never.
Always on time. Very
Stern.
Stern. That's a good word. Yeah, Stern.
I think we're more German than Americans.
You think you're more
What do
German?
you think?
I think you're it's almost 50-50, you know, but maybe a little bit, maybe 60-40, a little bit more American because you live here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know if the people know that they see Amon or you or Cyrus speaking German to mom. I don't know if they really know that you guys have dual citizenships. So it's not that you're just two, three guys speaking German. You're actual German citizen. I don't think the world knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a quick German test. You say anything in German, and then we're gonna see who can translate the fastest in English. At any
Of
sentence.
you three.
All three of us.
Okay. Anything, right? A
Yeah.
sentence.
Any sentence.
Ich möchte bitte heute gerne zum Abendessen Nudeln mit Fleischsoße.
I want to go to
Tonight,
Easy dinner.
noodles.
that's way to ask.
I got them easy. I
meat
got them
sauce.
easy. You
Right.
see that?
You
Hey,
had to bring
I got them foods easy.
No, wait, he had
He
to
don't
jump in.
speak German. I got them easy. Come on, man. Talk to me.
You had to
Come
jump
on.
in.
Yeah.
What she actually
I didn't
said?
even understand.
What
so
she
I
said,
was
She
right.
said she want to go out to eat tonight.
No.
Ominous.
Better see if he can translate her. Then we all know what that
Yeah,
says.
With
we all know German. Obviously, you guys know that. But he says he speaks German.
Yeah,
So
test-
what did she
te-
say?
te-
I just told you.
No,
She didn't want to go out.
Yeah.
She said she would eat Ominous, eating tonight.
Okay.
Noodle with meat. Noodles with meat.
Yes. Yeah, you can leave it like, yeah.
Close enough.
yeah. Give another one.
I mean, no, she's gonna give it to all of us.
That's too easy.
That's too easy. We all know that.
She's sitting here. She's gonna give another one.
We all know
We all
that.
know German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, everybody saw it.
Okay. Well, we'll give him a pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Our next question is for Cyrus. What have you learned more about Papa now that you've been doing, his podcast, Black Coffee? Have you learned anything new? Would you say?
No, nothing new. I feel like, it's stuff that we grew up on. You know?
Yeah.
I knew that I found out you can't use technology. It was good. Not
Wait,
that.
no.
But besides that, no, nothing new. Stuff like, I think it's really the point of it was to kind of let people know kind of things that he taught us growing up, and hopefully it can help someone else out there that's viewing it. So,
Yeah.
For those that don't know, do you still run the podcast? No, right?
no.
Cyrus is on to bigger and better things. Can you explain what you're doing now?
Yeah, I'm my brother's financial advisor, so helping him out and making sure that when he's done playing, he still has money left. So that's the goal.
So I don't go broke. I need some money.
Yeah, you know the statistics, so I got to make sure he's good.
Yeah. What's one lesson that? It's probably a hard question. What's one lesson that Nimi taught you that you were able to pass down to me? You probably unconsciously did it, but if you can think, what was one lesson that you probably learned from Nimi that you did, and I probably learned from you?
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like there wasn't anything that he taught me necessarily sat me down and taught me, so it'd be something that I probably subconsciously learned. I don't know, I guess being an older brother, because I'm an older brother and a younger brother, so
Yeah.
I guess I kind of learned how to be an older brother. Yeah, little things like that.
The next question is, we all played receiver, all three of us, right? We all had different styles. I think you and Amon were more similar than me. But what would you say you did better as a receiver than me and Amon did?
Maybe jump balls? I don't know.
Papa, what do you think?
Yeah, that's a good
Well,
question.
Cyrus was super efficient, smooth, to the point where you can't tell if he's running fast or he's running slow. I don't know how he did it, what he was doing to accomplish that. But all of a sudden, he's running by all these guys. But how is he always running by guys? They all know that he's going to do it. And for some reason, he takes off and look like he's not moving at all, effortless, like Lynn Swan. And then next you know, he's gone. So he had some ability to.
Yeah, I don't even know how. I don't know. That was kind of just natural. I wasn't really thinking about it.
I want to go back to the financial tip. Kind of went over it. What are some words of advice? Not that you would give me. Me, but athletes in general about making money, saving money, and keeping their money.
The biggest problem with athletes, and the reason that a lot of them do end up going broke, is it's a spending problem. A lot of athletes are privileged, especially now with NIL. They're privileged enough to make money, a lot of money, but it's really the idea that you're making a lot of money in like such a small window and so early on in your life that they get habits of spending too much where it can't last their whole lives, especially after they're done getting paid. So the number one thing that we see is the spending problem. And it comes in all kinds of ways, whether it be women, gambling, honestly, even family members. Like there's people that have, family members they're trying to take care of, obviously, but you can't do it to the detriment of yourself. So really, really worry about your spending. And if you can, lock in and make sure that you're not spending over whatever your financial advisor tells you is, like your budget, then you should be good. It's really about the spending. Some people might say let's say you spend $1 million a year. Some people might think it's easy to be like, okay, now I'm done playing. I'm not making any more money. I'm just going to cut it back to like 500,000. But that's way harder than you think. That's like not going out for dinner anymore. Right. That's not, and especially if a girl, like sometimes your girlfriend's not as involved in the financials, and then it's kind of hard to have that conversation. It's like, like a pride thing. Like, hey, we can't go out to eat anymore, or, we can't have the cleaning lady come. We can't go to private school, whatever it may be. But it's really about the spending. Like if you can control the spending, then it's not really, you're going to make the money, especially nowadays, and people are getting paid more and more. So
Yeah. Papa, what was the best part and easiest part about raising 3 boys, and what was the hardest and worst part about raising 3 boys?
For me, I don't have a girl, obviously, but had I had a female, it would have been the same thing. The easy part is coming home and seeing you guys, greeting you guys, hugging you guys, kissing you guys, having fun with you guys. That was the easiest, that was the best. The hardest part, as a dad, is just trying to make sure that you cover all bases and to make sure you get everything done. The education. I like sports. Want to make sure your training was good. Making sure you were good men. Raising men, teaching you to be men. Making sure, that you're good people in life. To give back to the community. That's the hardest thing as a dad, to make sure you dot all the I's and cross all the T's. You don't want to be a deadbeat, coming home, laying on the couch, looking at the games, have your kids running around like crazy. You want to make sure you discipline them, do all the things, instill the good things in them. That's the difficult part, because you got to make sure you stay on that road.
Do you wish you had a daughter?
Absolutely. If I had a daughter, oh man, can you imagine? Wonder Woman, I would have called her. First name Wonder, middle name Woman. Can you imagine that? And she's playing tennis, like Venus and Williams. Next thing you know, Coca-Cola, Nike. We need to get somebody to sponsor our product. Let's get Wonder Woman. And they're gonna all laugh. No, she exists. She exists? Here she is. Bam! Wonder Woman. You gotta be thinking outside the box to do that one.
I want the fans' opinion. Is that a good name or a bad name?
Well,
Wonder Woman.
Be careful now. There's a double-edged sword right there. Now, the lions can't lay with the lambs. So I understand. If those of you who say that was bad, it depends on your thinking, your mindset. You see? So if you have a growth mindset, you're going to be able to see what he's talking about. But if you're like in the dungeons, you're not going to be able to understand that.
How many people thought my name was bad?
Everybody thought of your name, all y'all names.
What about Mama? Tell a story when you told her my name. I don't know if you told that story, have you?
She said she cried. She didn't cry. She was inside happy as a lark.
No, okay, Mama.
as a lord.
Explain the story when you found out my name was going to be Equanimeous.
Yes, it was.
So you just gave birth?
No, I think you told me before.
Yeah.
But he told me before the first name, and that was even brutal because my parents were there, and I mean, my parents couldn't say the name at all, That was not good. That was not good. My father told me later that when he went home to Germany and all his friends asked, oh, you have a grandson, congratulations, what's his name? That he has to pull out a paper and to read the name because he couldn't remember it, But okay, we got over that. But the last name he changed in the hotel, in the hospital, yes. So I knew the first name, and I.
Okay, but you told me you cried when he told you my name.
Yes. Why? Yeah, of course I cried.
Miriam, you mean tears?
I mean, I
Like
don't
weeping?
know exactly how hard I cried, but I
No.
cried.
I'm asking you directly. Did a teardrop come out your eyeball?
Yes.
No. No
Well,
way.
you were there?
She never cries. Like she could cry for
What
a
about
game.
Osiris? Osiris' name.
She cried for what?
She never cries. So she's not
I
gonna
feel
cry
like
for a
once
game.
first name Equanimeous and you go
you
Osiris
like the name
Amon-Ra,
Osiris?
it's a little smoother.
Yes, I liked Osiris. Osiris was at least a name, you know.
Yeah, what about my name?
Jesus.
What about?
What about my name? Okay.
Your name was a little bit discussion too because he wanted to call you Amon-Ra with the
No,
E.
Amon-Ra.
No, Amen first.
No,
Okay.
no. See, some people are asleep and some people are conscious. And so she did best. She did a great job as a mom, but she was asleep in some areas. And when it came to the names and the mission, she was asleep. But she woke up as we went along. No, you woke up because we never had an argument over what we should do with the kids in relationship to education, food, workouts. Never one argument.
That's true. And
Always on the same page.
And you can thank your father that you speak German, because if he would be a father who would say, because we spoke German everywhere we went, no word of English, and he doesn't speak that much German, but he never said once, don't speak German to the boys when I'm around, because he didn't understand what I was talking to you.
No.
But he
Listen up,
didn't. He said,
hold on, Captain Dynamite. Listen, everybody. I don't speak perfect German, but let's say this here. If you're taking me to Germany and drop me off and say you can't speak English, it'll take me 4 days to get back in the groove. I can live and survive without speaking English. Easy, no problem.
yes, but when we were all together and we
So I understand most of the stuff. My point I'm saying. Not everything, but
Okay.
most of it.
Okay.
But I have friends where the father said, don't speak German when I'm around, and the kids don't speak any German anymore. They may
I
understand a
remember
little.
that.
Yes,
And that was weird to me. Like, why would a father say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
because he
gonna-
didn't understand German.
No, that's because he's stupid. No, it's simple. You advance your kids or you don't advance.
Yeah. Moving on. Next question for you, Papa, is if you could have dinner, with anyone alive or dead, 3 people, who would it be?
Jesus. Hey, I got some questions for my man. Hey, what really happened here? What's going on? Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan.
Who's your 3? 3 people.
To have dinner with?
Yep.
It would have been Michael Jackson, Elon Musk, and I don't know, maybe Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Keiner from Deutschland? No one from Germany?
No, not really.
Not influential enough.
Dirk Nowitzki.
No.
Heidi Klum?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
What about you, Osiris? I want to hear this one.
I'll do Michael Jackson too. I'll give Kobe a nod. And then, dead or alive, who's someone that's dead? Imhotep.
Imhotep.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What about you?
Me? Kobe? Like a genius, like Albert Einstein.
That's
That
good.
could be good.
And
Yeah.
Martin Luther King.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go Jesus, 1. 2. I want like an old conqueror from back in the day. So either Genghis Khan maybe, or Julius Caesar. One of those 2. I'll go Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I didn't think that far.
And then my 3rd, I really want to do Michael Jackson. I'm gonna go Michael Jackson. I have to. I feel like make him do a little concert for me.
They can perform.
Sing one song. Sing Billie Jean. Okay. Next question. So it's Thanksgiving weekend or week. We're all together. But how has Thanksgiving changed for us as a family, or for you 2 guys? Now that Amon plays for Lions, because they play every Thanksgiving.
What was the question? What changed?
Yeah. What changed for you guys at Thanksgiving now that Amon plays for Lions, because he plays on Thanksgiving every Thanksgiving?
We never had really Thanksgiving since you played football.
Yeah. This is my
in
first
college.
Thanksgiving
Yeah, we
with
never
my
had
family
Thanksgiving together.
in 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never had it. You were always at a ball game or somewhere, even in college,
High school we had Thanksgiving.
High
Modern
school
day.
had, well, yes, but then it stopped.
College, COVID, hadn't we had Thanksgiving? Weißt du noch?
Yeah, okay.
At Eldie's house.
Yeah, but most of the time, one of them, they were always somewhere gone.
I've never had
Yeah.
Thanksgiving since I left for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
wow.
maybe because you
Yeah.
were at USC. That was close, yeah. So it's nice, you know. It's great to be together.
I agree with everything she said. So it's nice to have the family together. Like Equanimeous hadn't been here in 10 years, so it's weird. Osiris was also in Stanford, at the University of Stanford for a while. So it's nice to have everyone together. I mean, I hate that you hurt your foot, but now you're here. So I like that a lot, actually.
What about when I'm done playing? What's going to be the Thanksgiving tradition?
At the house,
At the house?
Yeah. Whose house?
our house.
At your house?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have everything, right? Food,
Well,
That's what I'm
talk to
saying.
mama.
festivities.
I make a couple of dishes, and that's it. I'll make some
What dishes?
Some collard greens. I'll make some greens and maybe some lima beans, and that's
Yeah.
it. Mama,
I mean,
Turducken? Turducken?
I want to say that,
Yeah. What does she cook? West Coast too?
okay, Thanksgiving is not German tradition. That's
Yeah.
we have to
Yeah.
point out here
Yeah,
first.
exactly.
So I'm not really that involved, and I will not put too much into it, you know, moving forward.
So
but
maybe we should do it somewhere else where people have food.
Yeah.
We could just all go
I
together.
would put a
Just
lot into
piggyback.
Christmas Eve.
Mm,
That's
why?
because that's German tradition. I love Christmas Eve.
What's the German tradition of Christmas Eve? What do you do?
Christmas Eve, you have a nice dinner, either a duck or a goose with red cabbage, potato dumplings,
goose.
and then you have you open the presents on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
It's like the atmosphere is just Christmas is just the best, you know. I don't like the morning thing where they open the presents in the morning, you know, with the pajama. I never got really coming to like this.
Yeah, used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we open presents at night, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
The night before.
Christmas Eve.
So we used to go out when we were kids. We'd go to dinner, like this German tradition as a family. And, you know, I still believe in Santa, but as I got older, I was like, something seems a little fishy. So we'd get in the car, and then she would leave. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. She'd be gone for like 5 minutes. We'd all be in the car just waiting. I'm like, where the fuck did she go? And then we go to dinner, we come back, and the presents would be under the tree. I was like, oh shit, Santa came. But there was one point where I was like, fuck no. She went and put the presents out when she went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it all started to make sense, but that was just a funny story I remember.
Du hast das Mehl vergessen mit dem Fußstapfen.
Yeah, that's all. She would put like flour,
Oh,
have like
yeah.
the steps of, you know, it looked like Santa walked through. I was like,
We were
damn,
so
this was
stupid.
crazy. And then it
Oh,
started
when
to
you were
make
young,
sense.
you guys believed it.
Yeah, so she would put footprints with flour and we thought it was snow. And then one year, one of her girlfriend's younger son, he was our age at the time, same age that we were when we saw the footsteps. And he real quickly saw that it was flour. He's like, this is not snow, this is flour. In Germany, he said it. I was like, dude, we were so
Who said that?
Samuel.
Samuel.
He
Oh,
was,
he
he was
did?
like 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
old. Right away figured it out, clocked it. I'm like, dude, how did we not figure that out? I'm a late bloomer.
You
Well-
guys, how long was it? How old were they when they kept believing Santa?
I was probably like, yeah, but too late. Like,
Like, how, what?
like 8.
8?
7.
You sleep on the steps trying to wait for Santa?
No. That's a different custom. That's the 6th of December.
What's that
We
tradition?
have a nice,
Oh,
we
yeah,
have a
what
very
is
nice
that?
tradition. We call it. So in Germany, first of all, we don't have Santa coming for Christmas. We have the Christkind coming for Christmas, and Santa is coming on the 6th of December. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
You have to clean your shoes and put them outside the door, and Santa put in a bag of sweets and treats. And you really believed in Santa. I mean, it's Santa on the 6th of December, not for Christmas. And I remember Osiris. I don't know how old you were, but anyway, you were waiting on the stairs, and I said, "What are you doing here? You know, I want to see Santa so bad." You know, he was waiting all night to see Santa coming, putting the stuff in his shoes. You know, that's actually a kind of tradition I like to continue. You know, with your children. You know, maybe.
Yeah. So there's some greens cooking in the background right now.
Yeah.
What is your guys' favorite Thanksgiving food?
If I had to choose one, stuffing.
Stuffing? But I feel like everyone's stuffing is different.
It's the best one.
Do you know how to make stuffing?
No,
Okay.
not eat it.
I like stuffing too,
Stuffing? No ham?
and sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet potatoes.
What about you?
Mac and cheese, sweet potatoes.
Mm.
You?
Mine would be either the ham,
Yeah, the ham's good.
like good ham, sweet potatoes, those two, and stuffing. But it has to be like
Yeah, a certain type of
stuffing is
stuffing.
very
I'm
hard to
stuffing
make.
ham. That's my top two. Top one, top two. 1A, 1B. Easily. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap things up with we're gonna wrap things up with a newlywed game. So basically, we're gonna hand out these pieces of paper. You guys each get a pen or a Sharpie, and what's gonna happen is we're gonna ask you guys a question about whether it's me or Nimi, and you guys are gonna write down what you guys think the answer is, and then give you guys some time to think.
Oh, you
I don't need one. No, give you guys some time to think, and after that, we'll reveal our answers and see who's right, who got the closest, and whatnot. So the first question is, what was my favorite TV show growing up? Okay, Mama first.
No show. You didn't watch TV.
Okay, John.
Nothing.
You?
Didn't
Yeah.
watch.
I mean, we're supposed to show the answers?
Yeah.
I did also. I did sports or / didn't like TV.
That's right. I didn't really watch TV growing up, so and if I did, it was mostly sports. So I didn't really have a favorite show growing up.
Yeah.
They were all three correct.
Okay.
Oh, it's easy.
The next question's from me. Who was my favorite soccer player growing up?
That's easy. I know that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how Mama know. All right, review?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know who.
Thomas Müller.
No.
No.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, CR7.
Okay, he has it.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo.
CR7.
Who did you write,
I thought you
Ronaldo?
like Thomas.
I
I
do.
don't know. I know about it.
He only knows football.
I don't watch. Huh?
Ah, okay.
Nothing.
I don't watch soccer.
It's
I
like
don't
the
know
Antworten für die Kamera.
Oh yeah, if you guys can, you can just show the answer, I believe, to the camera once you
okay.
have it written. Next question. This is a tough one. What moment from my football career am I most proud of?
You gotta give it some time. Oh my god.
Damn.
I have it.
I have a guess too. Hold on.
I don't even have honestly, I don't even have an answer for this, but I just put something down.
Yeah, I have it.
First tee as a professional against the Vikings.
Yeah, he got
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
it. Okay, yeah, that's what I put down.
I
I
would say
said,
first touchdown or contract. They just
Yeah, that one's good
that
too.
would be my like.
I put my first touchdown, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from me. What is the easiest way to piss me off or annoy me?
Piss you off or what?
Annoy me.
Annoy you.
Wait,
Asking.
hold on. Let her finish.
I don't have nothing. I don't think you.
Nix?
No.
Ein Ding. One thing. When he gets mad at you, why does he never get mad at you?
For asking always the same question if I want to know something.
That's exactly what I said. Asking the same question.
I was gonna say be dumb. Like
Yeah. So
Like-
I would say any kind of stupidity.
Wait, what does that say?
be dumb.
Yeah, any kind of stupidity. And then I'll say when I was younger, the thing that came to my mind, staying the latest at some event. It's like 7-on-7 tournaments. We'd be the last one. My dad would be talking to everybody. Anywhere we go, we're always the last ones to leave. Anything that when I was a kid used to annoy me a lot. I feel like that scarred me. So like now,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, I think it
I
scarred
thought you
me.
enjoyed that.
I think it scarred me.
Why did that bother you?
Because so we first of all, I didn't want to. First of all, we drive from Orange County to LA to do 7-on-7. So anyways, a long trek anyways on the weekends and everything. And it's like a Saturday, whatever days it
So
is.
you want to go out?
Or yeah, spend time with my friends. And we're at the 7-on-7.
You want to drink?
No, I was in high school. Everyone left. I didn't drink until I got to college. Everyone left, and we're still the last ones there. They're like everyone's gone. We're just like literally the last people with the last person there.
So you want to party?
No, I just want to do whatever. I don't. And I'm sitting there just watching my dad talk to people, and we're just like I'm just like not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm scarred from or not scarred, but like traumatized or like we go to places like say it's a big party or something, and like you always want to be the last one there. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about
But yeah, number one I'll say is just like lack of common sense. You know.
Okay, that was a good one. What was my least favorite chore growing up?
Okay.
Everyone show their answer?
You did.
I said nothing, and then I put washing dishes.
Yeah, I said no chores, laundry, or dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dishes. Yeah, I didn't do them
Because
much.
dishes, yeah,
See,
every
so
day. is
let me
long.
explain
Yeah.
to people because this little thing we're doing seems boring to me. We gotta spice this shit up because it ain't. It's like I wouldn't look at this, you know. No, you gotta ask the real question. So let's explain about the chores. You got up in the morning. You went to school early in the morning because she had you doing German and French at the table. You go to school, come home, you eat, then you work out with me. Your plate was so full with working out, and academics. I thought it was unfair to have you take out trash, clean the yard, wash the dishes. I thought that was unfair. You still needed time to be a kid. So because of that, I never wanted you to do chores. They never did any chores. And it's okay if your kids are overloaded. You know, we'll do the chores, me and Mom. What do you guys say about the chores?
Yes. I mean, I don't know why I didn't make you make chores, but I myself didn't have to make chores when I was, maybe that's the reason, I don't know, but it never occurred to me that, and now I see it was a mistake, you know, but
No.
How?
Why do you say that?
because, I mean, I see kids putting out the table, you know, or cleaning up, you know, I mean, you just
My house is never dirty.
But what are they doing that you see you made a mistake when you go to their house or something? Your yard is not cut or the dishes? What do you see?
not have an eye for things need to be done, you know?
Like what?
Give an example from my house.
Yeah, for an
They
example.
said my house is too clean.
I'm talking when we are together. Let's say we are together. Let's, for example, we have a Christmas dinner. Everybody's eating. Everybody gets up, and I'm cleaning the dishes. Nobody sees that they maybe can help.
The
That's
women do
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the problem. You see?
That's not a problem.
That's not a problem.
What's wrong with that?
All right.
That's good.
But what else?
Yeah.
I mean,
Bed is made.
that's
Dishes
true.
are done.
Yeah. Okay.
Trash is taken out.
Yeah.
Lawn is cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
naturally,
think
you
I
naturally
learned
do
that.
chores.
The
Not
lawn.
from them.
Tell them your theory about the lawn, Miriam.
I have no theory about the lawn. I only was saying that certain things. I mean, if you can afford comfort, okay, but certain things you can do yourself. You know,
Like what?
Cut
like
the
mow the
grass.
lawn.
Me?
I mean, later
No,
on,
no,
or
no.
make sure you don't have a house with no lawn. You know, cut it down. But I don't think my grown up is not that everybody does things for you. You do it yourself. You know, you cook yourself. You don't go out much for dinner. I mean, I wouldn't go out much for. We never really. When I grew up, we didn't go for dinner. Now it's a common thing. Lunch, dinner, everything get ordered or you go out. Yeah, I think you shouldn't do that. You know.
I never went to dinner once with my family.
Yeah, we still
But-
don't do it a lot, which is good.
But that's because we didn't have any money. And so when you get a little bit, I agree with you. Don't go overspend. I agree with that. But I think it's okay occasionally to go out to eat with your family.
Occasionally, yeah, but it's a common thing to do it every day. I see that. You agree?
Eating out every day?
Yeah.
If
Or
you don't have the money, if you
door
don't,
dashing too. People.
yeah, if you don't have the money, there's a problem.
Well, every day is a little
No, but
much.
even if you have the money, train yourself not to
Yeah.
do that. That's the
Yeah,
point.
but some people enjoy going out to eat. With
No,
their,
but that's not smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That goes
still.
back to the spending problem.
that's what I'm saying. But if you have enough
I
money,
realize too, like cooking's a dying art. Like I feel like I gotta talk to Luciana because go to the grocery store and buy groceries. It's like for like a meal or two with leftovers. I do the math. It's low-key cheaper to DoorDash sometimes.
No.
It's cheaper.
The
What?
quality of
no,
food.
To DoorDash.
No.
There's never cheaper to DoorDash.
I did the math a few times.
Logically
before.
doesn't make sense.
I know it doesn't make sense, but I'm saying like
What is it like for you guys playing football Thanksgiving? How did that affect you?
not for me. I feel like Thanksgiving. I play football. Detroit, we play Thanksgiving every week or every year. So I feel like I've had a family here for the most of the time. I feel like Thanksgiving, you guys came every year, or not every year, but for the most part, I had a family here on Thanksgiving, and then I went to SC. COVID year, I had Thanksgiving, went back home for that year. The year before that, I think I might have drove back because I could just drive back. And then in high school, at Modern Day, we would play like the championship game would be Thanksgiving week. They'd have like the Thanksgiving practice. We'd still go to LD's after. So for me, Thanksgiving has always been with family. His experience might
How
be a
about
lot
yours?
different.
yeah. I mean, it's been 10 years since I even seen you guys on Thanksgiving. So for me, I was used to it by then. Like I've been used to it since college, and stuff like that doesn't really affect me, like emotionally. Like I was like,
And you, Osiris?
yeah.
Yeah, same. I mean, since I've been out of Stanford, I've been here or, with Amon-Ra and Equanimeous for Thanksgiving or with you guys. So there hasn't been much of a lapse. I mean, at Stanford,
Right.
there's maybe like 4 years where I wasn't at Thanksgiving, but, like I'm like Nimi, I'm not emotionally down or something that I didn't see my family on Thanksgiving. Like,
Okay, my next question is for you guys. What will be my ideal vacation?
I have it.
Ideal vacation for an enemy?
Wanna
Wait, hold
show?
on, hold on.
Before you guys show it, I'm gonna say what I
For
think.
your-
Wait,
Yeah,
Like-
me.
wait, who are you going with?
Just anything, whatever. Who I'm going with,
Going with
what
the
I'm
family,
doing.
Luciano, like who you going with?
Just you decide.
I'm asking you that.
You tell me, what do you think my ideal vacation
Okay,
would be?
so
I have it.
I'll tell you right
his
now.
ideal vacation is gonna be.
Yeah, I just put a location. I'm not gonna write a sentence.
I know area. Go ahead.
I would say, before you guys show, I would say a cruise with my family and girlfriend, and location, either Caribbean or somewhere tropical, you know?
Yeah. I have sun,
So-
beach,
Yeah.
bar, club.
It's like,
I would
it's
have
like
beach,
Turn it.
tropical.
sun, beach, and I was gonna put cruise. I knew you.
I was gonna say
put cruise.
warm, somewhere warm
Yeah.
with the beach. That's what I would say.
Yeah. I'll say a cruise somewhere warm would be.
What would be my ideal vacation?
I already know.
Germany.
Tokyo.
Germany.
Tokyo.
No, anywhere where you can see sightseeing, going long
Yeah.
walks,
Anywhere you can take your
Museums.
phone out and record.
museums, yeah, and post Instagram reels and
History.
stories.
I never do reels. What do you think?
No, not reels, but stories.
Germany Carnival, wouldn't it?
Nah. What is it?
Something where you combine
History.
relaxation with sightseeing.
So
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Yeah, so that would be nice.
What's your ideal vacation spot?
You gotta guess.
Cruise.
No, but that's where though.
I know it would be a cruise, but where? Caribbean.
Somewhere warm, like
Caribbean with the family on a cruise.
Cruise.
How about you, Ozars?
Vacation. I mean, I want to go somewhere we haven't been, so probably like Japan or something. I mean, I want to go to Egypt too, but like, I feel like that's not more of a vacation.
last question. If I wasn't a football player, what would I be doing?
Whoa.
Or what would I do for work?
You would be a financial advisor.
Write it down.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
what would he do? Wow, that's a good question.
He wasn't playing football.
I'll tell you
Financial
this:
advisor.
coach in the NFL.
Hell no.
Financial advisor. Sorry. Good in math.
Yeah, I did. I had basketball player and soccer player, but then I changed to business owner.
Yeah, I mean, I probably try to start my own business, but I feel like you need money to start your own business. So where would the money come from?
The investors.
Yeah.
Because you were good with numbers. Math, what your best subject?
My strong suit.
Your strongest subject, math.
I think I
Did
need
you
to
know that?
Of course. I think I need to take the IQ test.
I think you do too.
IQ
What did you
test?
score in your
Let's do
IQ?
mehr.
122.
122.
Yeah, superior.
Ich glaube, das war aber die letzte Frage, Schatz.
But I sold out on my short-term memory, which is really good for me. I messed up. So I'm going to take it again in a year. I'm going to get like closer to 128, 130 probably.
So you
Don't
excited about playing in Germany? If you guys play there?
Yeah, that would be. I know she's probably more excited than me.
Yeah.
I meant
My whole
like,
little city will come.
how many tickets do you think you need? We made a
Probably.
little bet. Like she probably under 40 tickets. Over?
Over. Way over.
Yeah, you should over under 90 tickets.
Over 190?
No, 90.
Yeah, 90.
Oh, 90, yeah.
That should be the number.
Yeah.
The thing, see, her problem is like she doesn't know how to say no, really. So it'll be a friend of a friend of a friend that wants a ticket, and that's just gonna bump it up to like 50 tickets. If it was just her friends, it'd probably be only like 30. But it's her friend's daughter's niece that wants a ticket. It's like, all right, we can't get tickets for everybody. Like, but she, she says yes to everyone. So we'll figure
Yeah,
it
I'm
out.
surprised they haven't had Lions play in Germany. Like,
Yeah, right?
who's running who's running things?
We'll see. Hopefully we get the game. I think we get an international game next year. So hopefully that's in
Watch it being like Ireland.
Germany.
Yeah.
In Ireland?
Nothing is Ireland, but it's just like.
Ireland.
Well, guys, that's it for the family episode of the St. Brown podcast, the Thanksgiving special. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The stories that my mom told, I know you guys haven't heard from her, so the immigration story was insane. When I first heard it, I didn't know what to believe. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. The game is going to be awesome this Thursday coming up. Thank you guys for being on the show. And we still got more to talk about.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, guys, that's it for this week's episode of the St. Brown podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to our family for even wanting to do the podcast. I know my mom was really nervous. She's been thinking about it all day. She got it done with. So thank you guys for listening. We'll have another banger episode for you guys next week. Peace out.